Hello, Batman group. So this week we're continuing with our contractions and unit 14. And we've got all the contractions that we went over last week. Weren't, I'd, wouldn't, we've, they've, that's, what's, that's, there's, your, hasn't, you've, where, she's, you'll, they'd, their, Wales, the country, and Scotland. And we've got some revision words. Bang, along, belong, thing, being, hung, old, and has. So the first thing that it's asking you to do, which is interesting because last week I showed you my list. And if you had made a list, I don't know if you have, that would help you with this, but you might not need one because you will, if we add in the contraction, it becomes you'll. Next one, she is. Make it into a contraction. What is? I had. They are. Will not, and careful with that one because the spelling changes. Remember, it doesn't become willn't. It changes to won't. We are, and there is. So the next thing, complete the sentence using the list words or the revision words. Walk carefully something the wall. So decide what word is going in there. Susan is sick, so not been at school. My friends are happy as all going to the circus. And this last one, remember to put your capital letter at the beginning. Something not fair. I didn't break the window. Next thing you need to do is alphabetical order. You're Scotland. What's that old? Now, these are all further on in the alphabet, but which word comes first? Which one is closest to the beginning? And it might almost be easy to work backwards because which one of these two is going to come last? Which one is right at the end of the alphabet? You could work your way backwards. Might be easier because you've got such a lot of letters in the alphabet before you get to which one of these is first. Okay, all mixed up. So we've got a word here and it's got a y in it. So have a look down your list words and find a word with y. There's one here, there's one there, there's quite a lot with y. It's also got a r in it, and an o and an a. So look down your list. You could even start at the top if you're looking for a system and work your way down. That has y, but it doesn't have o. Keep going down, that one does. Is that your list word you're looking for? And do that same thing with these words. And remember, you've got revision words too. So B with a g, a, n and a h might be in this list. Okay, also look at the amount of letters you've got. So this word has 5, this one has 4, but this one has 6. So use that to help you find the words. And then we've got our word search. And you'll notice in the word search you've got words that have the apostrophes before them. And I'm just going to show you, you've looked at this before. Remember the nice way of doing the word searches where you colour around the word? You're going around the word in a box and they're using the same colour over here to box around the word so it's nice and easy to read. Okay, and using lots of different colours so it's nice and bright. If you could do that, that would be great. Make it nice and bright and easy to read. And remember, a way of doing these to make it easy, if you're looking for weren't, first letter is W. So we're working our way along the top line, no W's there. Then along the second line, oh, there's one there. So the next letter we're looking for is an A. Oh, I think we might have found it. A, N, T. So box around that word. But that's a really good way of doing it, especially if there's one that you can't find at the end. Remember, if you can't find one, go on to one of the others and come back. Start at the top, work your way along, then along the second line, third line, and so on until you find the first letter, and then work your way around until you see if the second letter's there. Okay, we're looking at heights here. So A, looking for a word that has 5 short letters, then an apostrophe and a tall letter at the end. So have a look on your list words. Looking for 5 short letters, then after the apostrophe, a tall letter. B, this word does not have an apostrophe in it. It's got a tall letter at the beginning and a low letter at the end. C, this one might be quite easy because it's got 2 tall letters and it's only got 2 letters with an apostrophe in the middle. D, another 5-letter word, tall letter, small, tall, and 2 smalls. Okay, circle the list words. There's your first one, bang. So nice and carefully circling, making sure you get the right letters in there. Okay, write 3 more contractions. Check your spelling. Now, you can see here, we've got the contractions, and we've got R at the end for R. You've got D at the end for either had or would. O at the end for will. Might be a good idea, because we use these ones quite a lot, rather than I'd, you could have I or I'm. Have a think. Nt is another one. We use this quite a lot. What nt words have not been used along there? So you're looking for contractions that haven't been used in your list. And you're only looking for 3. 3 contractions. Then it's asking you to write them out in their full. So for instance, I talked about I'm. So I'm would be I am. I'm. And then 3 sentences using the contractions. I'm a really good fiddle player. Doesn't sound very humble, and it's not true. So that's page 57 and 56 of Unit 14. Good luck, Batman Group.